Here's my review of the Headspace app, period, the entire app. So, I did a Headspace Pro Level 1 review, but now I feel I'm sufficiently knowledgeable enough about the app to provide an overall review. And here's the overall review. Headspace is a great app if you're not interested in the final, most important, most profound aspects and goals of meditation, even though there are no goals in meditation at all. No goals at all. But if you're interested in meditation, if you're wanting to develop on the path of meditation, even though there is no path at all, then you need to seek elsewhere. The Headspace app is so good, so beautiful in so many ways. If you're anxious or angry or tired, well, maybe not tired, but anxious or angry, or lonely, frustrated, or not able to sleep, what else do they have there? They have pretty much everything. Procrastinating, not productive, all those things. If you're all those things and you kind of have the sense inside you, some wisdom inside you, that's saying, oh, I don't want to be these things anymore. I want to move to a better state of being and existing. Well, Headspace gives you a lot of tools to kind of get on the right path a little bit. But it's not really meant for meditators that want to understand the true nature of reality. It's not meant for meditators who want to be on the path towards, and I hate to use this word, towards true enlightenment, because true enlightenment is not found, never, not at all found in seeking to be less anxious or to be less angry or to procrastinate less. That's not where you can find it. It's not there. It's on a completely different path. One path is beautiful and great. It's the path that's going to make you a better monkey, a better person living in this world. But another path is the path towards enlightenment, towards the final aims and goals of meditation, even though there are no aims or goals at all in meditation. So I'm being a little bit ridiculous with my verbiage here on purpose, but it's important. I'm doing it purposefully to demonstrate to you the kind of the complexity and the dichotomy and the paradox in trying to have a meditation practice, and the kind of the outcome of meditation, how there's like a bit of a paradox that there is no path, but if you want to realize there is no path, you better be on the path. So there's nothing at the top of the mountain, but to know that you need to get to the top of the mountain. And then you realize there's no mountain at all. It's complex. There's a lot of craziness to it, a lot of paradox to it for our simpleton human monkey mind to understand. Our rational monkey mind, the one that loves concepts, the one that loves ideas, fetishizes ideas and concepts, that mind is not going to be capable of understanding what I'm hinting at, what I'm getting at. It's not that mind. It's not that approach or intelligence. That's not where it is. That's not where it's at. It's somewhere else. It's not in concepts, not in ideas. None of that stuff matters in the end. And it matters also quite a bit. But so back to the review. Headspace is simply a self development app, self improvement app. It's like the quintessential self improvement app, right? It's trying to improve yourself in the moment, in the actual kind of moment you're meditating, and maybe a few moments after. But you're just generally trying to improve your state, your mind, your approach, your schema, your affect. You're trying to improve it somehow. Something's bothering you about it, whether you're too angry, whether you're too lonely, whether you procrastinate too much, whether you're too anxious. Something's bothering you, and you want that to stop. And so you go to that app and you say, help me stop, app, help me stop. And you kind of do these mental exercises. But something different than that, something completely different than that, and something better and more profound and more beautiful in my opinion, more true in my opinion, not to degrade Headspace and not to talk down about it, because I think it's an incredible app on many levels, technical, stylistic, and even content. It's useful to be less angry. It's useful, but on a different level, in a different world, is the path that teaches you, hey, it, whatever you're feeling angry, feeling lonely, feeling like you're procrastinating, none of that really matters. None of that matters. What you should really be trying to develop and really focused on is to pay more attention to the present moment, to tune your awareness so you're truly, truly mindful and aware as you can possibly be, right? So aware that you've never been so aware in your entire life, except now. And when you're that aware, anger and all the other stuff, all the other things you may want to go away, they'll on their own go away. And you also realize how bullshit they are, how unimportant they are, how you were on a completely different path, and oh, on this path, everything makes sense now. Everything is clear on this path now. It'll be a completely different level of realization and understanding. And I don't think I'm explaining it quite well. I'm not explaining it quite well, but kind of the core tenets, the core points here are, there's two paths clearly. One is the path of immediate kind of improvement of your affect, of your state. So if you're procrastinating, you want to get out of that kind of procrastinating state. If you're anxious, also has to do with procrastination, you kind of want to get out of that state. Separately, a separate thing from that, a separate exercise from that, which is true meditation, real meditation. So Headspace is kind of quasi meditation, right? Quasi meditation. Um, True meditation takes you to a different place. True meditation just simply annihilates any kind of wanting to change, wanting to be different. It annihilates that immediately, where you're okay with what you are, and you don't even see a need, not even a bit of a need to change how things are in the moment, how things are right now. You're in perfect peace and equanimity with the way things are now. That's true meditation. And yet there is no such thing as true meditation.